Hi guys. So I feel like I always do these in the morning when I'm in my pajamas, so maybe next time I'll try not to do that. But yesterday I got my shot, so basically one day on T. So I wanted to talk a little bit about that. Um, First off, it was like kind of hellish filling the prescription because like so many pharmacies weren't carrying what I needed. But anyways, I don't know. I've seen like videos of other people getting their shots, and there was a lot of excitement and happiness, and I guess my narrative might be a bit different. Not that there wasn't excitement, but there was also a lot of sadness and fear and feelings of being overwhelmed. And I got the shot, and that was easy. My fiance was there, and the nurse showed her how to do the shot, even though I don't know if she'll be doing it, but she showed her. Uh, and afterwards, I just felt, I mean, the shot went fine, smoothly, really didn't hurt. Um, but I felt very emotional and overwhelmed. Um, and I did cry a little bit, which is not unusual for me. I cry a lot. Um, but there was a lot of, I mean, it was exciting too, but there was definitely a lot of feelings of this big turning point in life that felt as much bad as it did good. Maybe bad that the world is the way it is, and that this was a part of the process to be recognized by other people for who I am, and not just, and that it was such a, you know, it signifies and is symbolic for so much change, which is scary because there's so many unknowns. Today, I mean, yesterday, I was just feeling, trying to process everything. And my fiance's mom and sister are staying with us because it's her graduation. So it was like trying to process amidst lots of other things. Um, there was some issues regarding disclosure that I was pretty upset that my fiance had told her mom and sister and one of her friends that she was with about my shot. I felt pretty violating. Not that, I don't mind people knowing about my transition and that I'm starting a medical transition and all of that, just that, I don't know, the details feel very private, as does gender in general for me, so it's difficult to talk about. So people knowing what's happening in this process that I didn't share myself feels a little or a lot uncomfortable, but moving forward. I guess after I got the shot, I wasn't feeling, I think maybe because I was processing so much in nerves that I was feeling a bit disoriented and not so present. Um, I guess I started to have these fears that I would just be feeling emotionally out of my element. And, I like the way that I function emotionally right now. And maybe one of my biggest apprehensions about T is possibly having changes of that nature, and also, you know, losing my hair that or gaining hair in places that feels like a lot and not preferred. But those are, I mean, besides going bald, those other things are just kind of negligible. So the emotions, I think that there was definitely some anxiety and apprehension, and probably just like processing everything. My emotions felt off anyways. Um, Obviously, it's been one day, so nothing huge to note. Just feeling, everything feels a bit surreal. Like it's the beginning of a big process and a life changing process, and that's really exciting, but also dealing with some of the social stuff is stressful. And I've been thinking a lot about how that's gonna play out, and sending emails and talking to people and whatnot. Um, and now that I'm like in my transition, I think there is a greater frustration with people that don't use the right pronouns and don't treat me in the right role. Um, and that pisses me off, and I just feel like obviously organically that stuff will change with time. And it's just frustrating. So right now my big thoughts are dealing with like a lot of family stuff around this, and like not really being able to feel as supported, or like that I didn't really tell um, my family, oh, like this is like the day I'm having my shot. This is like, it wasn't like keeping up to date on that level, but they know that my transition is starting, and I do want to maybe even give them the link to my YouTube page and stuff. But I just need time to process, and I think everyone needs time to process. So I think that's something that's weighing on my mind, as well as letting even other people that already know about my gender identity that I am doing a medical transition, and the expectations were that they would respect my identity, but now I think not even that they should respect it more, but that they should be aware so that they know that this is part of the process, and now they can't just overlook things. That's like a lot of people tend to do when they don't feel like they're viewing you the way they view yourself, and I anticipate some stress there. So disclosure, emotions, just general processing. But on the other side, I'm excited to see what happens, and it's so fresh that I feel like I can't fully feel the excitement right now. The shot, giving myself my next shot seems kind of daunting, and I do have the option of going back in and having the nurse do it. I think what I want to do is maybe do the shot in my side. You can like just pull up a little area of your side and give yourself the shot. That seems like the most benign to me. Something about giving a shot in the thigh feels distressing. And I think that it will be easier than I'm imagining it to be. But the idea just seems uncomfortable. That's about it for now. I think the apprehension of feeling different has been stronger than actually feeling different so far, since it's only been one day. But I will keep you guys updated. I think this was a little rambly, so which kind of fits my state of mind. Other things I've been thinking about are my name a bit, and wanting to get my name change happening, but not feeling set on what I want to do with my name, which I will talk about in a later video. Alright, see you guys later.